Try again. Okay, there we go. So placing my hands on my heart, taking in that deep cleansing breath of love and gratitude. So grateful for this time to come together with these precious souls, grateful for our willingness to be open-hearted and open-minded, our willingness to shine away any and all blocks to love with the light of God, with the light of truth, with the light of love. We're grateful for our mighty companions and our earthly and heavenly helpers that are surrounding and supporting and guiding and inspiring us each and every day. We're grateful for our willingness, for our loving hearts, for this beautiful supportive community. Grateful to send a little extra love towards anyone who is needing it at this moment. And grateful to ask our mighty companions to bless this conversation that we're about to have, to bless everyone here, all who may listen later, and to bless the technology that allows us to come together each week. We're so very grateful and grateful that we can share the benefits of this conversation and our life of love with everyone because we're one with them. In grace and gratitude, we let it be. And so it is. Amen. So I'm going to start us at the beginning of the end. The first half of the first paragraph from the epilogue. Forget not, once this journey is begun, the end is certain. Doubt along the way will come and go to come again. Yet is the ending sure. No one can fail to do what God appointed him to do. When you forget, remember that you walk with him and with his word upon your heart. Who could despair when hope like this is his? Illusion of despair may seem to come, but learn how not to be deceived by them. Behind each one, there is reality and there is God.
Yes.
So I really needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that when I read it. As the majority of you know, my husband had a kidney transplant about 5 years ago. He goes for infusions of anti-rejection medication once a month. And he got a call that happened yesterday morning. He got a call from his transplant coordinator that his creatinine levels are rather high. So he will have to have some blood work and some scans, and it will possibly mean a trip to Pittsburgh for us, which is about 2.5 hours away. All of this coming when we are about 2.5 weeks away from my son getting married. And we are hosting my sister-in-law from Oregon at our house, and we are hosting the rehearsal dinner at our house. So it kind of puts a little fly in the ointment. And I did find myself after the initial shock, forgetting that the end is certain and forgetting that everything works together for good. No exceptions. No exceptions. So I think we had our little shock and pity party yesterday. And today I'm feeling like held, really, that I have no idea what's going to happen. My husband has no idea what's going to happen, but he is calm. And I also am calm and just trusting that he is doing whatever he needs to do. And I'm here to support him. So just hearing that behind each one, there is reality and there is God was exactly what I needed to hear. So that's where I'm starting us off this morning. Go ahead, Grace.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've also got something going on in my life, and it's like perfect timing for me and for you to practice our faith. I mean, it couldn't come at a worse time, but if we didn't have what we have going on in our lives right now, we'd be sailing along and we'd think we had faith, but we'd never try to test it. And so I went down to my daughter's house on Friday for 3 weeks. And while I was down there, they were going to come up to my place and do a vacation with a bunch of friends and babies next weekend on the Juneteenth weekend. Anyway, there was a stony silence all weekend between the two guys, between her and her husband. And I didn't know what was going on, but I have learned, don't need to know, don't know nothing, just love them both. So we got that far okay. And then yesterday, and I lasted out the whole time. I knew, I just don't know anything. I don't know what this is for. And just to love them. Last night, I'd gone to bed and she'd gone out for a walk with her husband, and she came in. Oops, I'm at the airport. She came in and she said, Mom, we've got to leave the house. So I had to pack, get ready to leave. It was quite late. I started looking for a motel, and then a friend of hers came and picked us up and let us stay at their house. I know that was perfect timing for me to experience that. I don't understand what these kids are up to. It was the last thing I ever expected. They've got a baby. But I know it brought up so much pain for me that it's been really hard for me, so painful. And so I know, okay, this is for me, for a start, apart from anything else, to bring up this hidden need for healing over my own separation and divorce. But it has been so bad. I've been begging Spirit, just hold my hand, because I just feel so bad. But letting those feelings come up, because they are there and I'm not going to push them down. I'm now at the airport going home again after 4 days. Everything's just blown up. But that's the beauty of what we're studying. If we don't put it into practice, what's the point? And if we never get the chance to practice it, then we don't know what that feels like, to be supported, to be loved, not to know any answers, not to know what's going on, because we just don't. But I have to say, I was pretty shocked at the whole situation. It was the last thing in the world that I expected. But that's life. And thank goodness we have the tools to sail through this. And my friend was asking me this morning what had happened, blah, blah, blah. I said, I have no idea. I didn't ask her one question the whole time. I just supported her and loved her. And I was so grateful that, we have the tools to do that. And we know why we want to do that. We know why we want to just leave it to God and just be loving. So just wanted to share that, guys. And yes, please, can you hold me in your prayers, because I'm still feeling it really badly.
Yeah, absolutely, Grace. Prayers for you and your daughter and her husband and their little baby. Oh, for the whole situation. Just holding you in my heart.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go ahead, Carla.
Okay. I definitely don't want to. I'm really becoming more aware of what the Carla self does to block. I don't say block love, but block, which is everything actually. So, but to block the flow of life, whatever is happening is a flow. Whether I created it, miscreated it, or whatever. So, and I saw it, and I appreciate, I'm not here to criticize it, but I appreciate, Grace, that we don't really know fully what we're doing all the time that blocks this. And so I'm realizing that the Carla self, that actually the one that's the ego, that's been really a pattern of a long time. I'm 62. But everything is like you said, everything is helpful somehow. That I've been thinking that, I don't know, they go thinking, but so it's an example of, they couldn't have come at a worse time. You know what? It comes at the best time, the very best time, because whether I created it or somehow, or it's always woven into the very fabric of life. So I'm gonna release this. I was really very sick, and I got back from the second home, and within 2 days, I got so sick. I mean, I don't know what's in TMI, but I was so sick. And then something happened that made me realize that because I'm so challenged physically, something I was doing was creating my own whatever's happening. So I've been drinking alkaline water for years, but because I was challenged, as older, whatever, I wasn't really active, I wasn't needing it. I was poisoning my own body with alkaline water. And I don't think I've been doing that for years, but probably I just got to a point where I couldn't take it anymore. And so I was making myself so sick. Now I can see how the ego, how the mind wants to take that. Oh, you're poisoning your own body. Oh my gosh. And it's just, I'm not willing to hold on to self-blame, or even the fact that they didn't seem to help me. I just not willing, because what I'm seeing is, I don't know what enlightenment is, because maybe I'm not there fully yet. But I sense is this: seeing the experience, seeing the choice, never judging it. So what is, how do we know that we judge it? We feel it. That's the divine alarm clock. We feel like, blame, like, this is the wrong time. I shouldn't have made that choice. No, it's something I chose to do. And it's an experience I somehow must have chosen to go through, because the truth is, I am not just this body. If this body goes, I'll have another opportunity. I'm still, the true me is still alive. The energy that we are, it's not the body that defines us. That, and I'm still, I don't know if I'm still letting go of that, because, you know, even saying that, oh, I'm still letting go of that, saying that I haven't done it yet. And that's the key part of that sentence is an appearance yet. But the truth is, the self that I am is okay with everything. Doesn't judge anything. It's just I need to merge the body and the true self together. And that's why we're here, I feel, to trust and react to every situation from, oh, this is exciting. It's like we forgot to laugh. Like, oh, wow, how is this going to end? I don't know how this is going to end, but I know it's going to be love leading it. I know it, because that's all there is. And I'm grateful. So grateful for every challenging experience, because that means I'm ready. I'm ready for this experience to push me to the next level of awareness, of joy, of love, of whatever. I'm grateful that I can't screw it up, that the end is certain, whether it takes this long or this long, it doesn't, and really, time is not even real anyhow. So it feels to me like everything is about choice. And we don't know what we're choosing sometimes when we say things, when we do things, when we feel things, when we believe what we're feeling is the truth. No, it's not. If it's some negative energy, if it's despair or anger, or, and I have at this point in this body's life, I still seem to be in that pattern. But I'm grateful, because when I let go of it, when I really let go of it, I have gone through all this stuff that I'm like, I'm just not willing to go there anymore. And the Carlos self, whatever, doesn't do anything wrong. It's just maybe extends the illusion or whatever, but I'm just grateful. Not grateful because, just grateful. The ultimate prayer, the only prayer really, is thank you. Words are just symbols of symbols. It's the gratitude we feel. It's what we feel. So notice if you feel anything other than love. It's not bad to feel that way. It's not bad to feel that way. It is a helpful tool so you can choose. How do you choose? We have choices all the time, every day, every moment, many times in moments. Sometimes it seems like I have so many one right after another. It's too much, but you know what? It's not too much. It is everything. is okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Carla. Beautifully said. Gwen, and then Mary Lee.
Well, I notice at times I tend to speak after Carla, and it takes me a while because Carla, what you say, as whenever anyone shares, it hits home and it hits deeply. And so now I feel like, I don't know if I can speak because I have to take that in for a while, Carla. So thank you. I just had a feel when I came in that, definitely there's things going on for everyone. I could feel that. And I get what Carla's saying. I was laying in bed crying last night, just having to let go of certain situations and accepting. And I don't want to, deny or repress or resist any of the situations or how I'm feeling and responding. But just kind of being with all of any of it, whether it's, I see my daughters with issues in their, marriages, and my little grandson is acting out a little bit with anger, and, I have my own, just trying to be in a place of love and trying to remember that in itself. I do good at moments, and other times I fail and forget, like, oh, I really, and I was talking with my one daughter, and I said, because she was mentioning a situation with work and something in a party she didn't go to, and her friendship has been strained with someone. And I said, oh, it seems like, you might have, it's just, I feel like when we have understanding more in the spiritual nature in this path, we're all working to walk together. In a sense, I have a feel of we have more responsibility, because we have a little more understanding, and not that anything anybody else does is, worse, better, whatever. And it isn't about judging or any of that, just be in a place of love and try to appreciate. But I really feel accountable in everything that I'm doing and wanting to do better and be more love. And I, as a mother, even though my daughters are grown, I still feel my responsibility, and out of love, I want to point things out at times. Gee, we want to, maybe, what about responding this way or what have you. But again, whenever anybody here shares, it's just hits very deeply. I wanted to just say really quickly, as reading the epilogue for today, I just have several things underlined very quickly. I felt so uplifted and encouraged, and I actually started to cry because just some of the things I had, underlined, like no one can fail to do what God has appointed him to do. Who can despair when there is hope like this? The end is sure and guaranteed. Ask for help, it's there. We don't walk alone. It is so incredibly moving to me that just, and I think of biblical scripture to, ask and you shall receive, and those kinds of things. And I just felt like, man, I really need to sit with this, because each in our seats, in our homes, or wherever we're at any given time, we feel like it's us here alone. There's no one physically here with me, in my space. But I just found that so incredibly moving, and I just really want to sit with this. And I just look forward to when anyone else shares. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Gwen. I know that often reading this stuff brings me to tears. Usually it's tears of joy and appreciation, but yeah, I can relate to that. Thank you. Mary Lee.
Well, I hadn't been here last week when I think you probably discussed the chapter for then, which was the Holy Spirit. And then, of course, now this week's epilogue. And there was a passage from the Holy Spirit chapter, just a couple sentences that I think is what it struck me when I read it alone, and then it struck me again as I was listening to others. It's in that fourth paragraph, about halfway down. He seems to be a guide through a far country, for you need that form of help. He seems to be whatever meets the needs you think you have. But he is not deceived when you perceive yourself entrapped in needs you do not have. It is from these he would deliver you. And I just applied that to myself and some of the situations and things I have gone through, seeming to think I have a need for something. So just as Carla was saying, she thought she had a need for alkaline water, and I'm not sure at all what that may or may not have done. I'm not familiar with what that may have done, but you know, we come into this life and there's not, we could say, oh, there's not a rule book, there's not a guide. I'm making these mistakes and I could have saved myself this and I could have done that different and that would have worked out better. And yet some of we may have thought we had these needs that and it's, I think what I get from that is there's no blame. There's no need to be guilty about that. That's called human life on planet Earth as we know it, right? And we're just really trying to make it. And I think so many of the principles that I've been studying with you this past few months, some of them I may not understand at all, and then others hit me really, real close. It seems like we are, or many of us, I know in my own upbringing, guilt seems to be kind of the, how can we're going to make you feel guilty, so you, and it's kind of like, gee whiz, it kind of adds to the error you may have made to add all this guilt upon it on top of making the error. It's kind of like I feel the guiding of Course in Miracles wishes to help relieve that from you and believe in that guide, believe in that guidance for needs that you can name, and for those that you perceive you have these needs and you're entrapped in these needs, and it says it's from these he would deliver you. So I really appreciate having gotten started with this class. It's Deborah who asked me or gave me the information to join, and I haven't even told her yet, but I see she's on the line. I have ordered the books now that Linda has written there, the Song of Prayer and so forth. So I'm very grateful for the class. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mary Lee. And thank you, Deborah, for bringing Mary Lee in. Yeah, it's, you know, the people that are here are the people that are supposed to be here. It's exactly that, you know, like what Carla was saying, whatever is happening is exactly what is supposed to be happening, even if we don't think that way. Derwin.
Hello, beautiful light workers. Hello from Europe. Hola, Fabiola. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. And I made some notes. Holding space for Linda, your family, your husband, but also that beautiful moment you're going to spend with your son, and it's all going to work out just like you said. Grace, holding space for what you're going through as well. And I'm just blown away by the calmness in which we are talking and sharing these turbulent times within our lives. And I'm hearing the wind and I'm just taking a breath. I wrote a lot of stuff, but Mary Lee, you just ended with being grateful for being in this group, thanks to Deborah. And I'm so grateful that Linda told me about this group once I did end my self-sabotage, and I had a one-on-one with Linda, and it was there that I thought, oh, may I join that club of you on Tuesdays? And I think that's about 1.5 years ago. And I am so grateful for this group where we get to do exactly this. I also remember last year I took, Linda said, lean on me, Linda. So I booked a Lean on Me, Linda session as I was going through a lot of mourning and that's happening around me. And I'm still benefiting from that session because plenty more followed, but I got some very great tools and insights, and I'm still grateful for the recording and everything that came out of that. So just sharing that gratefulness here for being in this club and sharing how I came here too. What I also wrote down as the overall, the feeling of the turmoils that we might be feeling now. Reading the epilogue, I also really love that sentence you highlighted, Linda. So in paragraph 1, line 6, who could despair when hope like this? No, wait. Yeah, who could despair when hope like this is his? Illusions of despair may seem to come, but learn how not to be deceived by them. Behind each one, there is reality and there is God. And yesterday, my friend came to my house, and I'm so grateful that my non-ACIM friend allows me to pray for him and his family, his children. And we also have talks. And I just love being connected with light workers. And I love that violet flame sentence, expand thy violet flame of the heart of God, violet flame of the heart of God, violet flame of the heart of God, expand thy light through me each day. Expand thy light through me each day. And I told my friend yesterday, do you remember when we read Paulo Coelho's book, The Alchemist? And we were like, what is that thing? What is The Alchemist? And if you're able to go through these difficult situations and still have this holding space where you can zoom out and share in our sacred room here, you're being the alchemist of your own life, transforming, expanding your own light. So that's the power that I am getting out of all of these shares right here. And I'm so grateful that I'm in this club where I can just remind myself every day, all is well. And I am willing to be patient, and I am willing to trust deeper, and I'm willing to share the benefits to all and laugh too. What a powerful session it is, again, and again. Thank you.
So beautiful. Thank you, Derwin. Thank you so much. Yeah. we're all here exactly where we're supposed to be, doing what we're supposed to be doing.
I love the way Derwin calls this a club.
We're an elite club.
Yes.
Nancy Yale, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I have had the same, everyone that spoke already. I put it all together and I have all of the same responses. I have one more treatment in 2 weeks, but this particular one, the side effects of the fatigue, it's like, and the brain fog. The brain fog's not so bad, but the fatigue like hit me like, you gotta be, I can't stay awake. And I have that's like, oh, I wake up and it's like, oh yeah. And I sit up and it's like, whoa, forget this. Anyways, and then all the things that are happening in the world and all the things that are happening to each one of our situations, it's like in our lives, and it's like I said, and it's like, and I read the epilogue and it's the same response, similar response that I had when I read the epilogue to this after the lessons, and it's just so hopeful, so uplifting, so encouraging, so loving, and knowing that it's coming from Jesus, and okay, wait, just give me a second, and this is the first time in all it, well, it's months and months of the chemo, the first one and this one, that this has affected me. It's like the things just like gel, that's like, ew. Anyways, I said, what? And it's like, and then I went to the writers, the new writing group, and it's like, writing was like the bane of my existence, in English, you gotta write, in this and this, you gotta write, in college, you gotta write. It's like, you gotta. And it's like, knowing me, it's like I could write 500 pages, and it's like, how many pages am I allowed to do? 2. I said, oh, you're right. And it's like, how did anyways, it was like, I hated it. And then this is 1 hour. We just had a little discussion and suggestion and everything. And then we write for 15 minutes. And it's like, write 1 word, then write another word. And I said, I got a whole page. And just like that. And it's like, over the years, I've said to my kids, now I know I get a different idea about a book, a children's book, whatever it was. And I said, and it's like, I started out with, the title of, like we're supposed to do our eulogies. I haven't done mine yet. It's like, yeah, right. Give another one. I told Jennifer, you're telling me I have to? Anyways, I said, okay, well, I wrote it 1 page. So here. And it's like, title is The Music of My Life. Music. And it's like, and I wrote, and then I saw an episode of Voyager where Jerry Ryan, she plays 7 and 9, and her search as Borg, they're searching for perfection. She's now mostly human, but she's still searching for the perfection. And at the end, in that episode, they discover this entity, or this whatever, this molecule, and they're supposed to kill it. I mean, they're supposed to destroy it, because if it's allowed to, it's going to, kill the whole universe, whatever. And she said, no, you can't do that. Well, anyways, at the end of the, can I share it? I mean, it was really me. I mean, I'm not going to ruin anything for anybody, right? If ever want to watch it. Well, anyways, at the end, they put the molecule in, they put the thing around it, and then they show it before they're going to destroy it. And it's like, and she sees it, and she's staring at this thing, and it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, I'm seeing what she's seeing, and her how she's seeing it. And because me, perfection, I wrote down, um, the one radiant self of perfect love, that is my source, our source. From where I came, we all came. Can I read this page? It's just one page, or no? Okay. Music of my life. Yes. Pauses. Taps. Beats. All. Each one belongs to the whole melody of love. God's love. My love. My love too. That is what I am. Purely shiny white love. Just like 7 of 9. No, 7. No, Jerry Ryan, that's her name. The beautiful Borg child, little human child, then Borg child to adult, and back to enhanced human, still seeking perfection, just like me. Perfection. Perfection will bring me love. Rather, will lead me to love. The love that was taken from me so long ago. Now I see, just like 7, the beautiful white crystals of perfection. I have a picture in my mind, shiny pearls and strings of the beautiful balls of light, all connected to each other, and the one radiant self of perfect love that is my source, our source, from where I came, where we all came. Perfect, perfection, to my mind's view. How lovely, warm, soft, gentle. I can touch it with my eyes, my mind, and my heart. Thank you, Papa, that's Holy Spirit, for waiting for me to catch up to you. I've been looking for you for so long. Now I am home. That came out just because it's just like, and then I read the up, and this is what's happening to me. All these little so-called seeming tragic crud stuff that's happening all over the planet, the wildfires and the smoke and all this stuff that's just, wait a minute here. And it's like, this is what came out of that. Just write one word. Just write one word and see where it leads you. And there, it led me right back to God. And it's like, and I have the same, what do you call it? Like how, I forget how I got here. I can't remember exactly how I got here. But so grateful, Linda, so grateful to all of you. So thank you for listening. I love you all.
So beautiful. We love you too.
Oh, wait, one more thing. The thing about the piece that I thought remembered this morning was when my daughter, Amy, my daughter, we moved up here to Endicott. When she had just started kindergarten from Atlantic City, we went up here. And so she started kindergarten basically up here. It was October. And so she, like our neighborhood was like a mini UN because different people from all over the country. But that's how she grew up. And they went through school. So a group of, she has 4 friends. There's 4 that they have gone through from kindergarten. They have gone through their life and still are together, the 4 of them. And they went through school, then they graduated. They all went off to college together, and they're still anyways. But after Christmas, they came home. She went to Penn State, so it was through the mountains down from here, down through the mountains to there. And after Christmas that junior year, well, they drove back. They groups of kids, they took cars. On the way back, the car that held 2 of them, and then they picked up 2 others that got left behind, 2 other of the the group that got left in my hand. They put I hit a patch of ice. They were going over a bridge. I hit a patch of ice and spun over and tipped over. And the two back in the back seat weren't wearing seatbelts. They were thrown out and killed.
Oh,
But the two, so it's Marla and Elaine were in the front, and they were seriously injured. So like Marla had brain injury and she missed that semester. But the thing was, and this was like, like right between at that week, I forget, it was on they left on a Sunday. It was a Sunday. I woke up in the middle of the night by one of the mothers. She's screaming at me on the phone. She, Amy's okay. Amy's okay. I said, what are you talking about? She had, Marla was, and Lori, but Lori was not in the car either. But anyways, they had called anyways. So I got she told me what happened, and I said, okay, just calm down to tell me what happened. So I call up Amy. Now it's after midnight or whatever, 1 o'clock in the morning, and ask her. I said, do you want us to pray for her? Are you praying for her? She said, we already had a prayer chain that they had all across the country. She said, we've always started that, Mom. I said, okay. She said, all right, I'll talk to you later. Anyways, and what I remember was, so then at the end of the week, Will and I went down there to the hospital where they were still in the hospital. So that went on. But anyways, between that night and the Friday that we went down there, I was like, in terror and whatever, all this. This is before that's ACIM. And I woke up, looking to the side. I had my hand out across the table thing. And Jesus was down. There's a path. There was this path, a little road, a country road, and this figure dressed in white, halfway down the road. It was Jesus saying, come follow me. I have that picture in my mind. And then when I read this, it's like I followed him, and it's like I've been following him since then. It's like, and here I am, Sunday. It's like a Sunday, and it's like, that's why I said, now I'm home. It's led me home, back to him, back to God. It's in our mind or anything, not a physical, but through the course and through you guys and everything, it's like. And so now I have the picture, Jerry's from Star Trek, the picture of perfection. It's just white light, crystal shiny, pearls and little. It's gorgeous. So okay, I'm done. But anyways, it's like those things that happen, like Carla said, or like we're all saying, they fit in our pattern, our life pattern or plan or whatever, tapestry of our lives. If you may remove any one of those things that's happened on this life, the picture, it would be different. The tapestry would be different. And I'm done. I'm going. You can take that and expand it, do what you want with it.
thank you, Nancy Gill. Thank you for all of it. Beautiful. And I'm just seeing like that image that you have of perfection with the white light and the sparkly and the pearls, and like that's our hearts. That's all of our hearts. It's that divine perfection.
That's like the web, but was it 2 years ago? I was praying, and it's like the web. I said, all these people, we're all connected.
Yeah.
We each have a different point on the web, and then we have the people that are in there. I forgot about that for months, and it's like last night I said, oh my gosh, back to the web, because there's so many things. It's like I can't pray for all. I said, I'm going to do the web thing again, because we're all connected that way. Exactly. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Thanks, Nancy Gill. Anybody else have anything they'd like to share? Just gonna. Go ahead, Mary Lee.
Oh, I was just going to say, see that Deborah had a hand up.
Oh, she did? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Deborah. Can you unmute yourself? Let me see. There you are.
Yeah, I don't know if I had a hand up. I don't even know how to put a hand up, but
No. All right. That's okay. If you have
I'm
anything
really
you'd like
enjoying
to
this.
share.
I'm enjoying this discussion today. It's very deep and it's very meaningful, and I'm really feeling it all through me. So I want to thank everybody who shared today and opened up, and I guess I needed this more than I thought I did. I was trying to talk myself out of not even get on the call today because I got behind and had so much to do, but as usual, I always hear something that I need to hear, and I hope everybody knows that they're a part of this whole thing, and everybody contributes in their own way and in a way that everybody needs. It just kind of all works together.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Deborah. I'm so glad you decided to come.
I am too. Thank you.
And just acknowledging Linda Kay, who can't be on camera or on speaker, talking about she's been very ill for 2 weeks, and just knowing, Linda, you're divine perfection, and yeah, praying for your full and complete and swift recovery, my friend. Anybody else have anything they would like to share? Go ahead. Courtney. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. So I just read again what you wrote, what you read in the epilogue. Forget not. Once this journey is begun, the end is certain. Now, it's not when we choose to read A Course in Miracles or any kind of this group, or the end was started when we chose to believe in separation. That was the beginning of the journey. So doubt along the way will come and go to come again. Yet the ending is sure. No one can fail to do what God appointed him to do. When you forget, remember that you walk with him and his word upon your heart. So the doubt is not us. We don't doubt. It's the false self. It's not the ego is not bad, but it's a false self trying to get our attention to focus on the doubt. It will come. All thought is shared. It will come. Don't think that you are failing because that comes in your mind. Even if you choose it, the end is certain. So that is written within us. When we choose that, because choice is the one thing that can never be taken away from you. You can choose. The ego offers its doubt, and it's to put it in words, but and the spirit, the true self is us, which is within us, offers us something else. It's we can choose. Doubt. Oh man, it's okay. It's just a practice. We're practicing life. Our true self loves life so much. There's nothing that anybody does. If someone spits on you or speaks to you rudely, or even if we do, it's like they've just forgotten. We've just forgotten who we truly are, and we've chosen to respond from something else. We can't change who we are. That was set when we were created. And no matter what we do, what is done, what anything is done in the world, it seems so interesting, the world. It's never wrong. We're never wrong. And you can believe that. Love yourself fully. It is so joyful. You won't be interested in choosing it anymore, but it will come. But you won't be interested. So don't doubt yourself if you are, if you do, if whatever happens, if someone forgets, it's all a journey. It's not, the end is not what we want. It's the joy from the journey, because the journey never really ends. The journey of life, I guess, that maybe I want to bum someone out, but never ends. We live. We're one with God. That aspect of ourselves, seems like an aspect, the truth of ourselves is God never judges. So never doubts, never blames, never gets angry. Look, I got angry last night. Yeah. Okay. I see it. And I choose again. I can't change the past, what this seems like the past, because there is only now. Now is when we choose. And I'm asking for help from, asking for assistance to remember now, to love now, and to love myself now. That's all there is. Thank you.
Thank you, Carla. All right, so next week we are in a song of prayer, and we're going to do the introduction because it's just a couple of paragraphs, and section 1, which is true prayer. Can you see it? Okay, so that's what we'll be doing next week.
Did you say that was online?
Yes, I put the link. Let me put that link in again.
Put it in the group?
Yeah, I'll put it in. Yeah, I copied it so I can put it in our WhatsApp group and on my
Thank you.
Facebook group. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to read from Pathways of Light, insights for the lesson for today, which is 164. Now are we one with him who is our source. After being shown in yesterday's lesson how the thought of death shows up in this world, today's lesson reminds us of what Christ's vision will show us. Do we want to experience the place of peace within us that is untouched by the turmoil of the world? Christ's vision shows it to us. Do we want to remember the holiness in us that is untouched by any thought of sin? Christ's vision shows it to us. Do we want to feel God's joy in all its fullness? This is also what Christ's vision offers us. How do we receive Christ's vision? By letting go of all the things we think we want in this world. The Course shows us again and again that the forms of this world offer us nothing. But if we value these forms, we will not be able to see what Christ's vision offers us. We will see death and destruction instead of eternal life. We will see sin and guilt instead of holiness and innocence, which is our reality. We are not asked to sacrifice anything of value. We are simply being asked to recognize the valueless for what it is. When we recognize that it is valueless, we automatically let it go. We are being asked today to lay down all the valueless and leave our minds open to the loving, joyous vision of Christ and bring that vision to the world. If we expect people to behave in certain ways or say certain things for us to feel happy, safe, accepted, or appreciated, we cannot receive the vision of Christ. But as we set aside our likes and dislikes and the many demands we make upon the world for us to be happy, we make room for Christ's holy vision to show us light where we thought there was only shadows. Christ's vision shows us love where we thought there was fear. It shows us joy in place of sorrow, peace in place of conflict. As we learn to see with his vision, we offer his vision to the world. We become a light amongst the dark shadows of the world. We become God's messengers of love with a message that offers healing and peace. Today, I will practice setting aside my petty preferences and clear my mind to receive Christ's vision. Thank you, everybody. I love you so much.
Bye,
You
everybody.
too.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You're welcome. Thank you.